guys, welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed, and if you're not, hit the button. If you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. I've been meaning to talk about this for several days now, but I'm just getting a chance to really get into it. First, I want to preface this by saying that I talked about Kobe Bryant's memorial and how I just felt like it was disrespectful in a number of different ways years ago. And I'm going to put a link to that video in the description box if you did not get a chance to see that, if you're newer over here, because I really shared my thoughts about it years ago. So I don't want to go back into all of that as to where we are right now and why I feel the way that I feel. But it was reported that Kobe Bryant's parents are getting backlash from so-called fans because of what they feel like a piece of history they are allowing to be auctioned off. So his NBA championship ring from his first championship in 2000 is available for the bidding. Some fans are calling this move, quote, disgusting because the late NBA star gifted it to his father, Joe Bryant, who also played in the NBA from 1975 to 1983. Although the ring is the exact make and design of the rings given to Kobe Bryant and other Lakers players that championship year, it's only a replica and is not the executive version. That's what's being reported. So as of Tuesday, March the 19th, the ring's highest bid on the Golden Auctions website is $94,000. The auction ends on Saturday, March the 30th. The ring is 14 karat gold and comes with 40 diamonds. Some fans believe Kobe's ring being available for bidding likely stems from the rift between the late star and his parents, Pam and Joe Bryant. It reportedly started when Kobe decided to get engaged to his now widowed wife, Vanessa Bryant. His parents supposedly disapproved of their son's devotion to her because of her heritage and the fact that she was 18 and Kobe was 21 when they got engaged. As a result, his parents did not attend their wedding. Even though Kobe and his parents briefly reconciled after he and Vanessa welcomed their first of 4 daughters, Natalia, in 2003, their relationship remained strained. In 2013, Pam and Joe Bryant were reportedly caught selling the late LA Lakers icons' memorabilia, such as championship rings and high school uniforms, at the same auction house they're using now. Kobe filed lawsuits against his parents in the auction house. He won the lawsuit and received a public apology from his parents. So listen, I'm just going to be honest. I really could care less if they had a dirty pair of drawers of his that they wanted to sell and somebody was willing to pay money for it if they need the money. Because I don't believe that they have any ill intent behind what they're doing. I believe they're doing it because they need the money, and this is something that they have that is of value that they could sell, and who knows what their financial situation is. And ultimately, their daughter-in-law that they do not have a relationship with, but because of who she is with, is their child. And if it were not for them, he wouldn't have ever existed. And unfortunately, he is no longer here. Everything that they allowed their son to have and helped him to be able to become who he was, he allowed it to go to someone else that could give a damn about his parents or the community, the African American community in which he comes from. This is how I feel, because I don't even think she even cares a whole lot about her own mom. I don't know if you all remember, but in 2020, she filed a lawsuit against Vanessa. Do you all remember that? And it was quietly settled in 2021. But I just want to read a little bit of this. This comes from NBC Miami. Vanessa Bryant settles, quote, disgraceful lawsuit with her mother, Sophia Lane. Vanessa Bryant previously slammed the lawsuit, claiming her mother was trying to find ways to extort a financial windfall from her family. Vanessa Bryant's legal battle with her mother appears to be over. According to court documents obtained by E! Sophia Ubriete, also known as Sophia Lane, has settled her lawsuit against her daughter. The terms of the resolution were not disclosed, but documents state this entire case has been settled. E! Reached out to Vanessa and Sophia's teams for comment and has not heard back. The news comes less than a year after Vanessa was first served with what she described as a disgraceful lawsuit. In Sophia's filing, obtained by E! in December 2020, she claimed to be a longtime personal assistant and nanny for Vanessa and Kobe Bryant, and that she was never paid for her services despite promises. Vanessa denied her mom's claims in a statement to E! My mother is continuing to try and find ways to extort a financial windfall from our family. I have supported her for nearly 20 years, and she was never my or Kobe's personal assistant, nor was she a nanny. I have always been a stay-at-home mother, and my husband and I were our daughter's full-time caregivers. In the documents, Sophia claims she entered into an oral contract with the Bryants and that Kobe repeatedly promised to take care of her financially in exchange for her many years of work for his family. Ultimately, Vanessa rebuked her mother's claims as she grieved the loss of her husband and their 13-year-old daughter, Gianna Bryant, who died tragically in a 2020 January helicopter crash. She has no regard for how this is affecting my children and me. She wants to live off of my daughters and me for the rest of her life while continuing to collect monthly alimony from her ex-husband since 2004. Like, she's putting her own mom's business out there. Vanessa previously shared in a statement to E! My husband and I have never discouraged or kept her from providing for herself. This lawsuit is frivolous, disgraceful, and unimaginably hurtful. My husband never promised my mother anything, and he would be so disappointed in her behavior and lack of empathy. Moving forward, Vanessa has expressed on social media that she is focused on raising her daughters, and Vanessa also previously expressed gratitude for the friends and family who have supported her as she adjusts to a new reality. Listen, I'm not saying that her mom isn't greedy, but I don't think her mom is lying, because why is it after Kobe passed away that it got to the point where she felt compelled to go and file a lawsuit? Because if she claimed that Kobe promised to take care of her, and while he was alive, she seemed to be okay. She wasn't filing lawsuits against Kobe and Vanessa while he was alive. So obviously, to me, it seems like he was taking care of her, even if she was getting a regular alimony check like Vanessa said that her mom was getting. So when her mom came out to say that she evicted her from the home and took her car and things like that, the reason I believed it is you can see images of Vanessa with the kids and Kobe courtside along with her mom, not his parents, not his mom, not his dad, but her mom. I do believe that they were financially supporting her and possibly had her living in a home that was not in her name, and it was in Kobe's name or maybe even Vanessa's name, but not his mother-in-law's name and car. And I believe something happened, and then on Mad Day, Vanessa said, you know what, I'm done with you. She does strike me as a type that would do things like that, because for this woman to have not acknowledged his own parents at the memorial, to me, was disgusting. And again, I'm not going to go back into all of my feelings and thoughts about that, because I talked about that years ago. So if you want to hear my thoughts on it, I have the link to that video in the description box so that you can listen to it and check it out. So now with people wanting to slam his parents for selling property, it's stuff. And they had a contentious relationship, and I believe that it's unfortunate, because I don't believe that they had any desire to have a rift in their relationship with their son. But in my personal opinion, I feel like he really took that line from the scriptures, a man is to leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife, extremely literal and just completely cut his parents off. And to them, they just became a check and money and a liability. But yet, what I saw when Kobe and Vanessa were at this press conference, when he was addressing the allegations against him by the woman that claimed that he forced himself on her, and he claimed that he didn't believe that it was forced, but he may have misunderstood her, but was apologizing to his wife for committing adultery. What I saw on Vanessa's face, in my personal opinion, is that you're going to pay for this for the rest of your life. She may have, to some people, come across as being the supportive wife, or even dumb, to some people that felt like, what is she doing there sitting there rubbing his hand while he's sitting there admitting to cheating on her? But do you all remember that that ring that he bought her as an apology gift after that stuff came out? Like, she was going to have him paying forever. And there have been rumors of him still being unfaithful to her throughout, some of the years of the marriage. I don't really care about all of that. That's neither here nor there. If it's true. If it's true. If it's not, then not. Whatever. He's no longer here, so I'm not here to bury him even more. But I personally could care less if he's selling stuff, because she's sold things. She's gotten so many checks and settlements and all of these different things, and some of them rightfully so, because that situation where the images of the not the crime scene, but the crash scene being sold off to other news outlets and things like that, that wasn't right. But did the other family members who had family that were lost on the helicopter, did they get money too? I don't know. I didn't really dig too deep into that. If they did, you can let me know in the comment section. But as far as I'm concerned, if she could get everything that she could get financially and no one's sitting there questioning her about it, I don't have an issue with them selling a ring. Like I said, I could care less if they sold his dirty boxers and sweat-stained t-shirts. If people are willing to buy it and they need the money, sell it, because it's just stuff. They will always have the memory of their son, and unfortunately, the memories that they have of their son are not as close in terms of the last time that they had a great relationship with him than Vanessa has. And that's sad. I just have no feelings about his parents selling anything if they have some stuff that they could sell and they need the money. So guys, I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye. Baby,